Imagine trying to understand a conversation where everyone speaks a jumbled mix of languages. It's like being in a room where people are talking over each other in different tongues, creating a cacophony of sounds that make it impossible to understand anything. It would be confusing, right? You'd be lost, trying to make sense of the chaos, and probably end up with a headache. That's what it's like for web browsers when we don't use HTML5 semantically. They struggle to interpret the content, leading to a disorganized and inefficient web experience. HTML, the language of the web, needs to be spoken clearly. Just as we need clarity in our conversations, web browsers need clear, well-structured HTML to function optimally. Semantic HTML is about writing HTML that isn't just for us, the developers, but for the machines that interpret our code. It's about creating a meaningful structure that both humans and machines can understand. It's about choosing HTML tags that accurately describe the content they contain. For example, using a tag for the header section, a tag for navigation links, and a tag for articles. This clarity is crucial for browsers, screen readers, and search engines to understand and process our web pages effectively. When we use semantic HTML, we make our content more accessible to everyone, including people with disabilities who rely on screen readers. Think of it like this. You wouldn't use a hammer to saw wood. Using the wrong tool for a job can lead to poor results and frustration. Similarly, in HTML, we shouldn't use a div tag when a more descriptive tag like article is a better fit. Using the right tags helps browsers and other tools understand the structure and purpose of our content. Using the right tool for the job makes all the difference. It ensures that our web pages are not only functional but also efficient and accessible. In the vast landscape of the internet, where millions of websites vie for attention, speaking the language of the web clearly and effectively is paramount. Clear communication through semantic HTML helps our websites stand out and perform better. Semantic HTML5 provides the tools to do just that. By using the right tags and structuring our content meaningfully, we create a better web for everyone. So what exactly does semantic mean in the context of HTML? Well, let's break it down. In simple terms, it means using HTML tags that convey meaning, not just presentation. These tags help define the role of the content within them. Before HTML5, we often relied heavily on div tags with classes and IDs to structure our web pages. This approach was functional, but not very descriptive. For example, we might have used div class =sign header, div ID =main content, and div class =footer. These divs acted as containers, but didn't provide any context about the content inside them. While this worked, it didn't tell us much about the content within those divs. It made the code harder to read and maintain, especially for larger projects. HTML5 introduced a range of semantic tags like header, main, and footer. These tags are more intuitive and self-explanatory. These tags explicitly define the purpose of the content they contain, making our code more readable for both humans and machines. This clarity is crucial for effective web development. This shift to semantic HTML offers several advantages. First, it improves accessibility. By using meaningful tags, we help assistive technologies like screen readers better interpret the content. Screen readers can interpret semantic tags and convey the structure and meaning of a web page to users with visual impairments. This makes navigation easier and more intuitive. This makes the web a more inclusive space for everyone. Inclusivity is a key principle in modern web design, ensuring that all users, regardless of their abilities, can access and interact with web content. Second, semantic HTML boosts SEO or search engine optimization. By using semantic tags, we provide search engines with better information about our content. Search engines like Google use crawlers to understand the content and structure of websites. These crawlers rely on semantic tags to accurately index and rank pages. When we use semantic tags, we make it easier for these crawlers to index our pages and rank them appropriately in search results. This can lead to better visibility and higher traffic for our websites. Let's explore some key semantic HTML5 tags that are essential for creating meaningful and well-structured web pages. These tags not only help in organizing the content but also improve the accessibility and search engine optimization (SEO) of your website. By using these tags correctly, you can ensure that your web pages are easily understood by both humans and machines. Header represents the header of a web page or a section within a page. It typically contains the website's logo, navigation menu, and introductory content. The header is often the first thing users see when they visit a website, making it a crucial element for setting the tone and providing essential navigation options. For example, main encloses the main content of a web page. It should be used only once per page and should not be nested within other semantic elements like article or aside. The main tag helps search engines and screen readers identify the primary content of the page, ensuring that it gets the attention it deserves. For example, footer represents the footer of a web page or a section. It typically contains copyright information, contact details, and links to social media profiles. The footer is an excellent place to provide additional navigation options and important information that users might need as they finish reading the content. For example, section defines a thematic grouping of content within a web page. Use it to divide your content into logical sections like About Us, Services, or Contact. This tag helps in organizing the content in a way that makes it easier for users to navigate and understand the structure of the web page. For example, article represents a self-contained piece of content like a blog post, news article, or forum post. It should make sense on its own, even if removed from the rest of the page. This tag is particularly useful for content that is meant to be shared or syndicated across different platforms. For example, aside contains content that is tangentially related to the main content of a web page, like a sidebar with related links or author information. The aside tag is perfect for supplementary content that enhances the main content but is not essential to its understanding. For example, nav defines a section of navigation links within a web page. This is typically used for the main website menu but can also be used for navigation within a specific section. The nav tag helps users easily find their way around the website, improving the overall user experience. For example, figure represents self-contained content like illustrations, diagrams, photos, code listings, etc. It is often used with the fig caption tag to provide a caption for the figure. This tag is useful for adding visual elements to your content, making it more engaging and informative. For example, by using these semantic tags appropriately, we can create web pages that are well-structured, accessible, and easily understood by both humans and machines. These tags not only enhance the readability and usability of your website but also play a significant role in improving its SEO. So the next time you are working on a web page, remember to use these semantic HTML5 tags to make your content more meaningful and effective. Section 4. Constructing a blog, a semantic example. Let's apply our knowledge of semantic HTML to build a simple blog page. HTML. Section 5. Reaping the rewards of semantic markup. The benefits of using semantic HTML extend far beyond just cleaner code. Here are some key advantages. Enhanced accessibility. Screen readers can interpret semantic HTML to provide meaningful information to users with visual impairments, making websites more inclusive. Improved SEO. Search engines can easily understand and index semantic content, leading to better search engine rankings and increased visibility. Increased maintainability. Well-structured semantic code is easier to read, understand, and maintain, which saves time and reduces errors. Better collaboration. When everyone on a development team understands and uses semantic HTML, it fosters consistency and improves collaboration. By embracing semantic HTML, we contribute to a more accessible, discoverable, and maintainable web for everyone. Section 6. Your challenge awaits. Build with semantics. Now it's your turn. Put your newfound knowledge of semantic HTML into practice. Here's a challenge. Create a simple web page about your favorite hobby. Use at least 5 different semantic HTML tags from this essay. Think about, what are the main sections of your web page? What type of content will each section contain? Can you use semantic tags to represent images, videos, or other media? Remember, the goal is to create a web page that is well-structured, accessible, and easily understood by both humans and machines. Section 7. A foundation for the future. As we've explored in this essay, semantic HTML is not just a trend, it's a fundamental shift in how we build for the web. By choosing clarity and meaning in our code, we lay a strong foundation for a more accessible, user-friendly, and future-proof internet. Keep experimenting, keep learning, and keep building with semantics.